Okay, so start to finish, this is how I make my maple latte on my budget home espresso setup. Maple lattes are a new addition, but I've been really enjoying them. It pairs really well with a creamy latte. To start, I'll weigh out 18 grams, which is the standard dose for a double shot of espresso. I'll then spray my beans with some water to try and reduce some of the static electricity that might build up in the machine. The static could end up creating some clumps, which I want to try and reduce the amount of because these can cause channeling. I'll then place my beans in the hopper and I'll wait about 18 to 20 seconds until it's done. Whilst wait, I'm just going to fill up my milk pitcher right up below the spout, and then once it's been ground, I'll just need to rake with my WD-T tool to break up any of the remaining clumps that were formed in the machine. I then just tap my portafilter just to kind of settle the grounds down a bit, just to make it easier when I use my spring-loaded tamp to compress and then flatten my grounds. From there, I just add my little puck screen to just ensure that water flows through my puck evenly when I place the portafilter into the machine. And then I'll just pop it in and add my cup and scales underneath and just zero out my scales. And then I'll just start my timer and my machine at the same time. I want this to go on for about 30 seconds and hopefully get about 36 to 40 grams out. I'll then give my espresso and my maple syrup a little stir just so the crema and all the syrups are nice and homogenised. I'll then purge out my steam wand just to make sure there's no excess water sitting in my wand. I then place my milk pitcher under the nozzle. And then I first let some air to texture my milk for about 6 to 7 seconds, and then I'll eventually lower my wand and let the milk spin. I'll do this until my milk is too hot to touch, and then I'll stop, and then make sure when you finish you then purge your wand again to get out the remaining milk that's just maybe sitting in your wand, and then give it a quick wipe. Next, just give the milk pitcher a tap to remove any of the large bubbles, and then give it a swirl just until you start to see the milk come glossy. You also then want to slightly swirl your cup of espresso, and then you want to pour a bit high at first to mix it in, and then once you've done that, you want to then lower your jug to a bit close to the crema and pour. Keep pouring until you see a little pattern begin to show. If I do it well, I'll be able to see a little rosetta form, and then I'll be able to enjoy this lovely little maple latte. If you found this video helpful, please do say in the comments and let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to make.